Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we beat the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games, and you know what? That was a very stressful 6 games. We pick up the Game 1 victory, very close. And the next 2 games are all by 1 goal. We lose game number 2 in Columbus 4-3. Then we pick up a W in Pittsburgh, lose 5-2, win 6-0, and then a very, very close 5-4 victory. That series was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, and you know what? They kind of just fell into the playoff spot. I don't know how. They were, I can't recall the record, 41, 36, and 5, if I'm not mistaken. They were not a good team in the regular season, but when I looked on paper, they were a lot better, and you know what? I can't be upset with a series win, obviously, but it could have gone a lot better for this team. A lot of our big guys were shut down, which I don't like seeing. A lot of our depth had to come in big with a few big goals. Series could have been completely different. A lot of the games were by 1 goal. I believe only 2 of the 6 games were by more than 2 goal deficits. But I'm going to show you how the players did. Bobby Friesen is actually tied for first in points with Jeffrey freaking Woodworth. Bobby Friesen. Now, he's usually a pretty good postseason performer. Last year he had 12. The year before, his rookie season, he had 18. En route to a Stanley Cup. So right now he's looking to have one of his better postseason runs, which we need from him. That is exactly what we need to see from him. He needs to shoot more. He's shooting at 28%. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Jeffrey Woodworth. Well, the first line is not doing the greatest. Where's Joshua Waugh? First line is a minus. Yikes. First line is -4, -4, and -5 for Joshua Waugh. That's not good. I don't know if it was the players they were matched up against, but they should be doing a lot better in general against every team. They should not be shut down each and every time they play a line similar to them. They're so good that shouldn't be a problem, because they face those lines every night in the regular season. But we have a whole nother round coming up, so let me keep going here. Matthew Savoie, 6 points. Not bad. Could be better, though. Kilo Fallon with 5, about where I want him at. MP3 with 5. More assists than goals, which is kind of weird for him. Carol Hansel, who came up big. Every time, I'm like, I got to trade this guy away. He has a really good postseason. Last year, 15. He's been a really good postseason performer for us. 14, 10, and then 15. So how upset could I be with that, really? He's having a good postseason so far. Jacques Giroux with 3, 2 goals, 1 assist. Not bad. He was okay defensively. Colton Dillman. He had 1 goal, 2 assists, but that 1 goal in Game 6 gave us the lead en route to the series win. And that was the biggest goal he's ever scored. So I can't be mad with that. He scored a goal and we needed him to score a goal because our top 6 was not doing as good as they usually do. Joshua Waugh, 87. He's dropping quickly. Now my gut is saying like he's gonna retire about the same age Newhook does. I'm not sure when Joshua Waugh will retire, but I think he has maybe another regular season in him. I'm honestly not quite sure, but Fragapane, 2 points, not great either. So a lot of these guys could be a lot better. I mean, Rodriguez came in to replace Swanson because he got hurt. He wasn't a defensive liability, no points though, but I want to keep him in the lineup. 81 overall, 21 years of age, 4th line forward. I want to keep him in. He's a solid all-around player. You look at his stats. 5-star shooting, which is really, I don't know how he's a 5-star shooting. Puck skills is 5 stars, defense is 4.5, skating is 4, physical is 5.5, 4.5, sorry, senses is 4.5. So he's a good all-around player. Defense, how's it looking so far? Walker Farmer, he was really big in that first round, surprisingly. Last year, I can't recall what he had. He had, what did he have? He had 5 points, so he's almost matches in totals from last year. He's currently at an 85 overall, and we signed him to an extension. So I'm happy he's performing. He should shoot the puck more because he's shooting at 50%. Stu Cam and Abel Carlos both with 4 points as well. So the back end was big for us. You rarely ever see that for a team that their defense was one of their best offensive points during a series, but they were 4 points, 12 points combined with the 3 of them. 6 goals in 6 games for these 3 men. But after that, Schwartz, Garnett, Jarvinen, -3. So, like, they got hammered. Everybody got really hammered during that series. And the goaltending, I almost said Askarov. Why would I say Askarov? We haven't had Askarov in a while. Vyacheslav Kavanov, 33 years of age, 4-2-0, 1 shutout. It was a good shutout, 6-0 victory in game numero 5? Something like that. 886 is not good enough. I know a lot of those games were by 1 goal. He held us in when he needed to, but he does have to be a bit better than that. I can't have him being our weakest player because I know these past 2 Stanley Cups, he has not been his best, but we need him, especially if our top guys aren't performing. We need him to be on his best, because if our top 6 isn't doing as well as they usually do, then it's not a good thing to happen. So I did have the top line on the MVP line play the second line, but that didn't. I mean, we won the series, but they just didn't play as well. So they're back on the top line. So I do want to see how the Washington Capitals shape up. I know they lost Alexis Lafreniere. I was debating on trading for Trotter. Apparently it's not Trotter. I'm sorry. Trotter from the Washington Capitals. So how are they looking? No, that's Winnipeg. Washington Capitals, how are you looking here in 2040? First line center, Eli Ranger. That's not going to change. He is an absolute beauty. 6 points in 7 games. 76 points this regular season. Obviously, he was going to have a drop-off because he was no longer playing with Alexis Lafreniere. So it happens. It happens. Bryant Trotter, who gave us a lot of scare these past, I guess this is the 3rd year in a row we've played them, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not mistaken. I think I'm not mistaken? Whatever. Byron Adams, who is also a really solid player. I debated on trading him throughout the season. He had a decent value, not a very large. 103 points this season. That's kind of surprising. He's never 103. I guess they just put a lot of time. They gave him a lot of time to produce. So apparently that first line is not too shabby. How was Eli Ranger this season? 76 points. So did I check him already? Trotter? 99 points. So the first line was really solid. I'm scared of that line. They're a really solid line. Second line, Oleg Vorbiev, Matt Goring, and Jonathan Young. Matt Goring, former Columbus Blue Jacket. You have a lot of those former Blue Jackets scattered around the league that we always face in every freaking series. I love that. So much fun. Vorbiev, who did play pretty well against us last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he was a pretty good player against us last year. And Jonathan Young, so that's a solid top 6. I think we have the better top 6. If you disagree with that, I don't know what kind of drugs you're on, but I would like some of them. We have the better top 6. Bottom 6, I also think we have the better bottom 6 as well. Marco Rossi, Vitaly Dmitriev, Numelin, Holmstrom, Dahlman, and Siklenka. Siklenka is a very buttery name. Bedrich. Whew. That is a name. Par. So many pars in this league. My God. It's a solid team. I get why they're here in the second round. Offensively wise. Defense, how are they looking? Very similar to the Pittsburgh Penguins last round. They have 1 or 2 okay defensemen. Chance Walker, Bernard Boutin, former Blue Jacket. How much is he making? $5 million. Okay. They got Braden Rivers, Koskinen, Stempniak, and Makinen, who is not Samu Makinen, miss him. Miss you, Makinen. But it's an okay defense. It's very similar to teams I faced in the past, but it always comes down to goaltending. Andre Nikulin. He's given me scares in the past, and I'm sure he's going to do that this round. He's always a really, really solid goalie in the regular season, in the postseason. He always comes out to play last year, 9-15, which is really solid considering we beat him last year and the year before. He's a solid goalie. Like, he is one of their best goalies. He is of all time, yeah. I don't know what I'm going on about. Justin Threffel, Yelly, and Eager. EL? I don't know how to pronounce that. Not the best scratch players, but this is the team that we're facing, and I get why they're here. Good goaltending, backed by a few awesome forwards who can probably pull them out of a rut. Okay, game number 1. First round could have gone a lot better, considering we are a 134-point team, 65 regular season wins. Come on. So our AHL team was actually eliminated in the playoffs. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Game number 1. First period underway. Joshua Waugh, a name I didn't see a lot last round. I don't think I saw at all last round. Gets the power play goal, which I will take. Shots are in our favor. Doubled, actually, 12-6 Columbus. 1-0, second period. Fantastic. Love you so much. I love when you do that. I love when you have a solid first period and then you go out and crap your pants like this. Holmstrom, fourth liner, ties it up. Bryant Adams makes it 2-1. Cool. They score a minute apart. Or less than that. Sorry. Yeah, we outshoot them 23-16. Do I have to hurt someone? Whose legs do I have to break? Oh my freaking God, Columbus. We are so much better than this team. I know I shouldn't freak out in game 1, but god damn. Why are you like this? Woodworth, 3-2. Come on, where are the big guys at? 7 minutes remaining. We can tie this thing up. Power play for Washington. 3 minutes. Come on. Somebody come up clutch. Come on, somebody. Why don't we get a little bit of luck? Come on, Columbus. Drop. Game number 1 at a score of 3-2. Nikulin with the first star. Yeah, so our offense is coming in. Not clutch. I don't know what the word I was trying to think of, but a really terrible game number 1. We have a solid first period, crap the bed in second period, and then we try to even things up late, but it wasn't good enough because their goalie is too good. You have to score against this team. Their defense is garbage, and they have 4 good, really good forwards, so I pressed pause. Let me speak. Matt Goring already scored. I'm not even going to talk. First period. I'm gonna lose my mind. Matt Goring scores 45 seconds in the period on 9 shots, Kavanaugh. Literally, it's always Washington that gives us the troubles. We're so much better than them. We won 65 games. We outshoot them 14-9. Second period. Cool, we tie things up. Joshua Waugh trying to improve after the first round, but Holmstrom, the fourth liner. Why? Why is it the fourth line always? Seriously. Shots are dead even. They have the lead heading into the third period again. Come on, Columbus. We can't go down 2-0. Don't do this to me, please. Please. Power play for Washington. Kill it off. Columbus. Score a goal. Matthew Savoie. Bobby Friesen. It's 3-2 Columbus. Halfway through the third. I'll take it. Rodriguez. Hot Rod makes it 4-2. Pro Orkin on the power play. And we start... Oh, the momentum. A fantastic third period from the boys in purple. Matthew Savoie ties things up. Bobby Friesen makes it 3-2. Rodriguez, Hot Rod, which is now his nickname, makes it 4-2. And MP3 on the power play makes it 5-2. It was too close for comfort for my liking. It was too close. And I don't like games like that. I'm not going to lie. We even things up. Heading to the Capital One Arena in Washington. Here we go. We gotta use that momentum from a fantastic third period and transfer it over early in game number 3. Let's take the lead in this series. Come on, boys. First period. Okay, Eli Ranger opens the scoring 6 minutes into the game. Khalil Fallon on the power play, and Bobby Friesen responds on the power play 2 minutes later. Shots are definitely in our favor. 19-7. Nikulin is standing on his head. Second period. 3-2. Numelin ties things up, but Zach Baton shorthanded. Not a lot of... I mean, we had 9 shots that... 9 shots? 9 shots that period. They tried to turn things around. They tied it, but Zach Baton shorthanded. He's always the one scoring shorthanded goals. He scored that one like behind the net, as you can see right there. Look, what? No, how Numelin? Look at that! Look at that right-hand corner on the ice. Look at that. He scored it like from behind. What? What? Okay. Third period. It's another 1-goal game heading into the third. How many times do I have to deal with this? Come on, we have the lead. Koskinen ties things up early, and we have a whole new game. Power... Don't do this. Halfway through the third. Columbus, for the love of God, please. Numelin. Who the hell is Numelin? Who is Numelin? Why are you... Don't. God. That's really funny. That's so... This game is really funny, right? Oh my God. Like, what am I supposed to do here? No, I don't even want Schwartz here. You know what? I'm calling up Luke Wheeler. I'm Luke Wheeler. You want to get time in the NHL to prove yourself? Son of Blake Wheeler? Yes. I need something to just jumpstart this team because nothing is working. Nothing is working. Luke Wheeler, welcome to the club. You will be taking over for somebody. I don't know who, but I have a good feeling I know who it is. Best lines, because you got eliminated in the playoffs. Screw them. Okay. Here we go. Schwartz, you're out. Wheeler, welcome to the club. They're a -1, apparently, because that makes sense. I'm going to go Stu Cam here. Jarvinen. Okay, that works. That works. That works. That works. That works. You know what? They're all zeros, but I think they look better overall now. So, offense. What are we doing? You know, like, Dillman. I'm going to put Dillman there. Jesus, Fragapane. Fragapane, you suck. Oh, my God. Rodriguez, yeah, sure. Okay, heading into game number 4. They have the lead. St. Louis actually has a 3-0 lead, and Anaheim has a 3-0 lead. Okay. So right now, Woodworth is the only man trying. Okay. Game number 4. Let's even things up. First period. It's not fair. Yeah, you could say that. I've been to 5 straight Stanley Cup finals. But when you have a team that wins 65 games and you're getting shell-shocked like this, what are you doing? Why are you this bad? Why are you the way you are? They score 4 unanswered. 4 Kavanaugh. And Dillman scores. Cool. Second period. It's 5-1. Cool. Awesome game. Really, really making me proud, Columbus. You're doing so fantastic. We're going to be down 3-1 to Washington. Why is it always Washington? Tell me why it's always Washington. Why is it always Washington? Why is it always Washington? Why is it always Washington? We dropped game number 4 in Washington. 5-2. Great game. Guys, like, applaud yourself. What a great game. Now, I'm going to have to do something pretty extraordinary here. I'm going to go best lines because EA cheese, am I right? Okay, best lines. I don't like that. But if that's what the computer says, that's what I'm going to go with. I guess that's what I have to go with, right? Even though I'm taking Schwartz out. How was Luke Wheeler in his first ever game? Nope, that's his AHL stats. How was his NHL stats? Yeah, he's going in. I'm sorry. Luke Wheeler's going in. Screw it. Screw it. Just think about this. You're gonna let the career of Jeffrey Woodward die in game number 5 against the Washington Capitals? Really? You're gonna do this, guys? Really? That's what I'm expecting right now. I should not play Kavanagh because he's been so bad. He's been horrendous. He's let in so many early goals. Let's think about this. Owen. I should play Muller. I should give him a chance. Kavanagh has been bad. Kavanagh has been really bad. Do I do that? Do I put... Of course, a fantastic statistical season comes into the postseason and is awful. Tell me why, EA? That doesn't make any sense. Why is this game terrible? Now I have to justify putting Muller in. Kavanagh's... You know what, Muller, you're going in. Muller, you're going in. Muller, you're going in. If we die, we die. Let's go out in a blaze of glory, boys. First period, we're slow simming. Washington's... What am I supposed to do? Screw this game. Like, what? Like, I build a 65-win team. I know, I'm very... what's the word? We've been to the Stanley Cup Finals 5 times in a row. I'm a little, greedy. Matthew Savoie ties things up late in the first period. Shots are in our favor, obviously, right? We can't have a great lead or anything like that. Second period, how is it going to shape up, boys? Come on, Columbus. Come on. Come on. 17 shots already, and you... This game is going to be the death of me. Prohorkin ties things up. On the power play, nonetheless. Can we score 5-on-5? Nobody knows. Power play. So we're heading to the third period with a tie. That's strange because we usually head to the third period with a 1-goal game. Rarely in our favor. There's no pep talk. You don't deserve it, boys. You don't. You've been so bad against this team. Score a goal. Columbus. Maxime Prohorkin 3-2. Zach Baton 4-2. Okay. 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 Power play for Washington. We kill it off. Okay. 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 We will force a game 6. Nikulin wasn't bad. Sorry. Muller wasn't bad. Sorry. I'm like dying over here because we're losing to this team. So now the thing is, do we put Kavanagh back in? Or do we go with the guy that won the game? We're gonna go with Muller. If it's working, it's working. But I will regret it. I know that. Game number 6. Here we go. Do we die? Do we die? It's not like we're dying, but first period. Come on, Columbus. You need some offense. You've been scoring 1 or 2 goals here and there. Power play early. Power play again. Really? Power play for Washington. We get a shorty. We get a shorthanded goal. Oh, second of the... Oh, Stempniak. Who the hell is Stempniak? Who are these unknown players who are like 78 overall? Tell me who! How? Why? We outshoot them 12-11. Another close one. Second period, power play early. That's 3 power plays and you haven't scored 1. So many PKs. Power play. Oh my god, who's taking? Just score on the power play, guys. Rossi scores. It's 2-1 Washington. Really? Really? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that again against this team. What are the odds we come back? There's no odds. We've done it before. We won't do it again because screw this team. No offense. You can't beat Nikulin. Power play early. Another power play in this game. And you blow it. Screw this game. Screw this team. You can't. You're going to let the career of Woodworth end 4-1. Power play. Joshua Waugh. That's going to be a little too late. That's going to be a little too late, Columbus. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome job, Columbus. You win 65 games. You have one of your better regular seasons, and you lose to that team. Things need to change. I know we just got to 5 straight Stanley Cup Finals, but you go and do that. You can't. You can't do that. And now we're going to have to watch one of the best players of all time retire. Now I'm sort of wishing he retired last year on a great end to a career, a Stanley Cup. We won't win a Stanley Cup this year, boys, because we just got eliminated to the Washington. I can't even speak. Screw this game. Screw everything. Screw it. I thought it was going to be a long recording night, but no. I get kicked out in the second round. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.